WWE legend 7 feet 4 inches Andre the Giant was so huge he drank 108 beers in 45 minutes. The huge mountain of a man, WWE legend Andre the Giant, passed away in 1993 due to heart failure, with some contributing his extraordinary drinking habits to his demise. He was instantly recognizable as he towered over everyone at 7 feet 4 inches tall. But it's not just his height or his 35-stone weight that made French WWE wrestler Andre the Great remarkable. He also had a vast capacity for drinking beers and once drank 108 beers in 45 minutes. Fans traveled from around the world to catch a glimpse of the eighth wonder of the world up close. The 70s and 80s megastar was also known for his feuds with legends like Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, and Ted DiBiase. But behind the scenes, he was also famed for his drinking ability, able to put away remarkable amounts of booze in an incredibly short space of time. But some of his most incredible drinking stories are told by those who knew him best. Hogan revealed Andre downed more than 100 beers in less than an hour. He said, "I'd get a call. Hey, boss, I'm at the Tampa airport. I've got a 1-hour layover." I was like, okay, it's 15 minutes or so from my mom's house. So I drive over the airport and I met him at the Delta Crown Lounge. By the time we sat down, we had about 45 minutes before he had to walk to the next gate. He drank 108 12-ounce beers. The astonishing thing, nobody could tell he had drank the huge volume of booze. And he would also down spirits backstage before getting into the ring. Backstage, WWE producer Gerald Briscoe once told how Andre asked to get him 6 bottles of wine per fight. There are a lot of crazy stories about Andre that sound fake, but most are true, especially his drinking, Briscoe said. Andre used to ask me to get him 6 bottles of Mateus wine and ice them down. He would drink those before we went to the ring and no one could tell. One night in Sarasota, Andre was traveling with us. So we pull over and get 2 cases of wine. By the time we get from Sarasota to the Tahitian Inn on Dale Mabry, the 2 cases were bone dry. The Giant also had a few film appearances, including in cult classic The Princess Bride. But after filming was finished, he is said to have notched up a £33,000, $40,000, bar tab at his hotel with co-stars, Carey Elwes. He recalled how Andre ordered what Elwes said was the American, a concoction of various liquors. We couldn't even begin to guess what was in that dastardly cocktail, but Elwes said for Andre it was like chugging water. "I've never tasted airplane fuel," Elwes said. "But I imagine it's very close to what that must taste like. It's very potent indeed, and I remember coughing a lot." But to him, it was like chugging water. On chat show David Letterman, the presenter asked if it was true that he had drank 117 beers in one sitting. Andre nodded and replied, "Yes, one night." After asking if he was drunk by the end of the night, Andre laughed and said, "I don't know, I passed out." There have been other claims the Giant actually drank 156 beers in one session, which makes it an unofficial drinking record. In the same interview, Andre said he no longer beer had quit 14 months ago. But a taste still remained for wine, he admitted in the interview, and had 2 or 3 bottles when he went out.